Hello everyone. So I've tried recording many different videos over the past week or whatever, uh, and every single time there's something wrong with them. So hopefully this will work. Um, I was in a car accident last night. It was nothing that harmed me. It just harmed the car. It was a rainy night, and I up and decided, I'm gonna go to the mall, have some dinner, do something. Yeah, I should have just stayed home. I hopped in the car. It was rainy, cold, dark, bad conditions, and I was driving along this road about 40 miles an hour, and this car cut me off. I was in the right-hand lane. It cut me off, and I was basically I swerved to avoid it, and I rammed straight into this curb at 40 miles an hour, popping both of my tires on the passenger side. And yeah, it was pretty scary. And so I managed to get into a parking lot, and I was just like dazed. I don't know what to do. So I was just like pacing. It was like walking around in the rain, trying to figure out what the heck am I gonna do, because I don't know anybody to tow it. I'm totally lost. So I'm sitting there in the parking lot, and finally I decide, okay, I'm gonna try to get to Target so I can tell someone to pick me up there. I should be able to drive on flats. Well, yeah, that wasn't a good idea, not at all. So I pull out. I'm on the left turning lane. My car is like this, slanted over to the side because both right side tires are flat. And I'm sitting there. I'm like, oh crap, I shouldn't have done this. And finally it turned green, and I was like, and finally freaking, I guess the center part of the tire was spinning inside the rubber, and started billowing smoke outside the back of my truck. And I was sitting there in the middle of this intersection, spinning my tire, smoke coming out everywhere. People were having to stop for me, and I managed to like put it along just barely, just enough to get over to the right lane, put on my flashers, and I was like, oh god, I just made a bad situation worse. Freaking, but luckily there was somebody that pulled up behind me. These really nice people. These Mexicans, they came out and they said, hey, what's going on? Is there anything we can do to help? Because yeah, you look like you're about ready to peel out there or lose your tire or something. So yeah, I'm glad I stopped because it was looking pretty bad. They were able to. They were really nice. They hooked me up with a tow truck. They knew somebody that could tow after calling for a while. I didn't know anybody. I have no family here. I have like a friend or two friends or whatever. So I really don't know anybody. I don't know any numbers to towing truck places. So I was just like lost. And these people really helped me out. They called some tow truck driver, and I was able to give him my information. And after waiting about half an hour, he came out, hooked me up, and finally got back here. He just towed me back to my home, back in my parking spot, because it was like 9 o'clock. Everything was closed. So, needless to say, it's been a bit of a crappy month or so. I've had some negative experiences with my vehicle, and nothing that's really the vehicle's fault. Usually my fault. Yeah, lost my wallet. Freaking had my vehicle held hostage by Chevron, and then freaking my car, of course, was crashing through the curb and blew up the tires, and not to mention that my battery also died, and just leave me stranded at work for a while. So, needless to say, I don't want to leave the home anymore. I'm freaking sick of going out. Okay, maybe I'll still leave the home, but seriously, dude, I don't know why I go out sometimes, because it seems like everything's just drawing towards me that's negative. I mean, shit, I freaking get home from this yesterday, and I'm like, oh, okay, I'm gonna get a glass of water. So I turn on the water faucet. My little thing comes off, sprays water everywhere. I'm like, what? Why is this stuff happening to me? Oh, anyways. So, yeah, today the insurance is gonna pay for everything, I think. I did have insurance coverage, but without a truck for the next few days, I'm off, but so I'll be home doing stuff. Anyway, it was an adventure to say the least. Having a lot of adventures lately. I'll catch you guys later. Best of luck to you.
One day I woke up knowing today is the day I will die. Cast dog was barking, went to the parking, enjoyed it one last time. I called my mother, told her I loved her, and I begged her not to cry. I wrote a letter that said I'd miss her, and I signed that goodbye. You know, the happiest day of my life, I swear the happiest day of my life is the day that I die.